Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set!
They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Only able to gain a couple there, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
The Buccaneers hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Cycle. 6, mega. You yellow.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point put through by Suckum, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Take it in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At the 20.
Yellow, go. Blue is striker. Smash, red. Black open. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown in the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Into the hands of London.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 34-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back to throw now on first down.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
White, blue. 560. 52 blaster.
On first down, going back to Patterson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Patterson again.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. After 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
They'll run with Patterson.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets them closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Patterson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division to a hit and the ball is out. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Throw caught here by Bird. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Tua airing this one out for Evans. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on?
Let's go.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, Tua. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Tua. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
On the set. Watch out now. 52.
Algier will try to pick it up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. Touchdown, Falcons! Demir Bird, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Take it in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
At the 29-yard line.
5 yards remain on second down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Okay, ready? Black shot. Hut, hut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
Continued struggles here in the second quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert third downs. Add that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And take it right on the 30. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 25-yard line. Second half will start with a run by Patterson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Ready.
Again, Patterson. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. And
now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Black. You, yellow. Blue striking. Black, red. Black ultra.
Now back to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Out of the gun, a run with Patterson.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Let's go. On the ball.
He'll try again. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And now the rookie's free. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the double.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Cameron Good in there to make the stop.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. Over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Red, yellow. Field, black. White. Ready?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Patterson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Patterson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bird. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll give it to Patterson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Ready, set.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Second for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Pass complete to Bird out right here. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Straight ahead, Patterson. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
38.
Patterson running between the tackles. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Falcons on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they try the right side here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
Taken down at the 23-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10, just enough for the conversion. And defensively, an opportunity slips away. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Otten brings it in over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 33 yards that time. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
Tua now on 1st down. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taken in at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Able to find Patterson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Connecting with Bird. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here's a give to Patterson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bird. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead. But ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
A handoff for Patterson.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Logan Hall is there for the stop.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. 3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them